What about you, Gary?
Just trying to find something new and something different. Just those types of challenges. And yeah, see if I can make a woman happy.
That's dumb. Why are you setting impossible goals?
Yeah, this nigga's wasting his time. Like, that's crazy.
That's silly.
Everyone fails their resolutions.
That's silly.
But I'm gonna keep trying.
Day number 17.
Yeah,
Trying to make a woman happy.
Yeah.
It's just documented.
This nigga's in
But
a
it's like-
cave
but
with
it's
a
like-
beard. Nigga, it's impossible.
Yeah.
You see him on the street. What happened to you, dog? I bought her the thing. She wanted another thing.
Yeah.
Nothing's ever good enough.
And she actually said she wanted this thing
Yeah.
specifically. She said this. I got what she
But
said
then
she
she
wanted.
said she didn't say it. And I was like, here's a recording of you saying it. She's like, you recorded me? And then that caused a whole nother argument.
Thanks for tuning in. Matter of fact, thanks for your patronage. Wildly inappropriate. See how I brutally honest it? Like, wow, that boy, wow. Don't you see them boys so crazy? Chilling with the homies, dog, Keon, Gary, and KB.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Happy New Year. Thank you for joining us in another episode of Wildly Inappropriate. Gary and Michael Anderson.
Keon, Polee.
Keenan Baker, what up, y'all, man? Glad to be
What
back,
up,
man,
what
for
up?
the
Took
new
a little break.
year.
Took a little break for the family, for the holidays.
Took a break, lost followers, lost subscriptions. You know how it go.
Did we?
I don't know.
Oh,
Probably
I didn't
so.
check.
You know how people, they fickle.
Yeah.
Nah.
I'm not sure.
Our people are actually, look, we just need them to bring more people.
Yeah.
Well, we need to do more.
Oh,
as
absolutely.
well.
We need
Way
hella,
more.
Yeah.
I've been very sidetracked with
Way more.
my own thing.
But it's good to be back. You know,
I will say people who be pulling up to the shows, though, be looking for y'all.
Yeah, be fan. I like that there's fans that come to the shows,
They
show us
wearing y'all
love.
merch and shit. Well, you're a
Yeah.
merch, this nigga.
Oh, yeah, we having merch.
I'm working on it.
Are you really?
Yeah, I got a thing. I got an idea.
You got an
Alright.
idea that you like?
Yeah, I have an idea.
All right.
If y'all watch those kid shows.
Income, man.
Idea.
Income.
On they be watching all them kid shows. That should be funny.
Kids, how'd your kids like the break?
How do my kids like the
Yeah.
break?
I ain't
I
got
mean, he ain't
kids,
got
nigga.
nothing.
Oh, I thought I heard Keenan. I was like, Keenan, how does your kid? I was like, you being funny? You being funny right now, bro?
like the
You know,
Christmas
at this
and
point in the break, it's like, bro, when does school start back, bro? It's like, do they ever go to school?
Why are mine so loud? Like
What?
I just like the whole break. I'm like, are y'all always been this loud? You always talk this much? Like, is it always
Yeah.
like this? Like,
Yeah.
Jesus.
So they're not back in school yet?
They start back Monday.
Oh.
Burbank, they're back.
Oh, okay.
Jordan went back to daycare, but yeah, LA Unified, they don't start back till Monday.
Bruh.
So Burbank separated itself from LA Unified?
I think so. I think
Oh,
it's just a
wow.
whole nother-
LA
yeah.
Unified took 3 weeks off.
Yep.
We used to get 3 weeks off when we were younger.
Yeah,
for real?
no, but
Yeah,
when
when
you're
we
a
were
kid,
younger.
it's a good time. When you're a parent, you're like, when y'all go back to school, man?
Yeah.
I think the age is the thing. So since y'all kids are still young, they're gonna be in the house, and the generation is different. Because when we were home, we were never home. Like when we got that vacation, we were always outside. So my dad was just like, "All right, niggas, y'all go outside. We be outside until it get dark, and then we come out and eat."
Well, mine, it's not even so much. It's we always got something to do. So we took the whole actual week off.
Yeah.
And then as soon as we got back, it was right back to training. Kendra's got a fight on Sunday, so
Okay.
he's doing extra training. So they're doing morning training and afternoon training,
Mm-hmm.
and Keelan's helping him. So Keelan is his sparring partner, and then Kendra kind of go off as in somebody bigger or whatever.
Who's his
Yeah.
fight against?
We don't know yet. We'll know on Sunday because it's by
Oh.
weight, so we don't know. And he might fight multiple times that day.
Do you ever
Depending
do you watch this guy? I forgot his name. I think his name is Dom or Dominique. And he got like a daughter. He got like daughters that fight. They do fighting, and it's like he's always in the videos, kind of like talking about his daughters and like just encouraging them when they'll be crying in the middle of a fight and be like, "Come on, just suck it up," and then they'll
Yeah.
get it together and shit like that. It's
They
dope.
do. It's good for them. Kendrick is a emotional ass dude. So like when he starts losing and watching him go and like gather himself, I'm like, yeah, you need that. You need all that. And so I'm excited though to see his first one because I'm like, you can when you in a real fight sparring, you gotta hold back.
Yeah.
In a real fight, you can go. Like you trying to hurt somebody.
The fact that he's able to take a deep breath at that age and understand.
He learned it in there though.
But
You
what
know
I'm
what I
saying
mean?
is like fighters that are our age don't be doing that shit sometimes. So for him to have that, especially if you see him implement that in the actual fight, he's
Yeah,
ahead of
so
his
we
the
got to
game.
do that, and then basketball, we're training for that, and then baseball tryouts are this weekend, so we got to start back on that, and then soccer starts again next week. So it's just like it's just nonstop with them. But the thing is like they're getting good too. So I'm like,
Yeah.
it's even more now. Like before it was like, let's see how this works.
Yeah.
Now, especially Keelan's an athlete.
Yeah.
Like he's an athlete. Like I was like when he was younger, I was like, I don't know. But now I'm like, oh no, dude he's an athlete. He
Nigga want a 5-year-old to be
Yeah,
highly
bro.
skilled. It's like, nah.
Because we talked about that like at an early age, you could see it, but some people just blossom a little later.
Yeah, I feel like it's like we talk about with Carmelo's son. I feel like Carmelo's son blossomed late,
Yeah.
and then niggas.
I don't feel like he blossomed late. I feel like he was behind everybody else they were comparing him to. When they were talking about Bronny and all these other, Keon was only 13.
Nah, I was seeing 13-year-olds that were dunking and getting.
Well, yeah, that's genetics though.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. It's exactly what I'm saying. It's like
That's not
there's
skill. That's not.
we're comparing these kids to people that are like some of the supreme athletes out the
Yeah.
gate, and it's just like looking at a 5-year-old being like he ain't got it. It's just like wait till the nigga hits 13, 14
So I
because
was like,
growth spurts and
he had a
fast
growth
switch
spurt, too.
muscles, all
Yeah.
that stuff. Yeah.
But he's I watch him throw a ball and like I'm like, this nigga's his form is all of it. He's just an athlete. Like, I'm like he's an athlete, and I was like, all right, now I see everything. So and he's doing everything, and he's excelling in everything. So I'm like, I started thinking about it to where I remember I said I didn't want my kids to play sports because all the injuries I'm walking around with. But it's just so when you watch them, it's just so fun, bro.
Well, I mean, do you feel like it depends on the sport? Because I do hear a lot of parents say about football, like they don't want their kids to be in football a lot because of the
that's
injuries.
brain injuries. But your body, no matter what sport you play, your body gonna go through hell.
I haven't heard parents say they want their kids to not play other sports. It's usually just football. I never hear them say anything else.
Because that's a different kind of injury.
Yeah. So
I
I
don't
don't, that's what I'm saying. I don't hear them worried about
Yeah.
injuries in sports except football.
Well, most people ain't thinking about injuries because they ain't never been through them.
Yeah.
They didn't go through there, and it's not even so much injuries, just the wear and tear on your body.
Right.
So like now at 40, everything's caught up. Everything hurts.
Yeah.
Everything all the time.
Do you think you would be both? Cause did you both have major injuries?
Mm-hmm.
What was your major injury?
Broke my hand. Got a torn meniscus. I got a broken bone in my big toe. Had a sports hernia. I broke this finger.
These are all separate years, or was it all?
Yeah, look at that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's up?
These are all like separate years, of course.
Yeah. Yeah. This was my first significant injury. My like whole bone popped out, so I like saw my bone. It was just
shit.
And then yeah, I think I had at least one concussion.
Damn.
And I played the whole game after like
It
having an opening kickoff. I was on the kickoff team and I ran down and banged and but the homie had flew in to come kick it for the weekend, so I was like, damn, I can't, you know what I mean? I can't check out this game. The homie pulled up, so I played the whole game. I was like, I just die out here. Yeah,
the program.
Yeah,
No, it just you don't really. You young, you think
Superhero. You
I'll
think
be
you
fine.
Oh no, I was definitely like I should not.
Yeah,
play.
but
Oh, you
still,
do it.
You did it anyway. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but
You
I was
did it
like,
anyway.
nah, play it, fuck it.
What was your major injury?
Shoulder. That don't really bother me as much. It used to really get hot when I would like bench and stuff.
Yeah.
It was still like I don't know what was wrong with it, but I was out for like a month with the shoulder, and then which was the longest I ever had to sit out. It was 3 weeks, and I think I tried to rehab too fast and messed it up more. But I just said fuck it and kept going. I got knots on the ends. You see how my shoe come out right here? It's on both sides because I was flat-footed, so I got knots on the inside of me. So that was the only time I ever missed games. I missed 2 games because of my feet, and then I got the ankle. That's been.
What kind of
trash
pain
my
is
whole
that?
life.
That just like
I couldn't
nagging,
walk, bro.
Oh,
Like, it was awful.
well, like
It was awful. Like I
shin
couldn't
splints, kind of like.
imagine that, but in the knot in your like I couldn't.
Yeah.
You'll miss practice. You ain't missing no games.
Yeah.
I can't play. Like I can't.
Yeah, niggas fight through a game for sure.
Yeah, and I was so pissed 'cause I never missed a game before in my life, and I missed 2. So that means it lasted for basketball. You play 2 a week, so I lasted for a whole week where I was like, I can't walk.
What shoes was you wearing? For the
At that
game?
time, we had the Hirachis.
Okay.
It's a good shoe.
Yeah, but we was playing so hard, we was tearing through them.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm flat-footed. So I had that. Then I had the ankle, which I've had problems with since forever. My back, my lower back, because you go to college, the cots you're sleeping on ain't shit.
Yeah.
And so we all would have like, I dropped a shirt, bent down to pick it up too fast, nigga, and couldn't stand back up. And then I had everything was on the left side of my body: shoulder, wrist, both feet, left ankle. Everything was this side. And then you overcompensate. You're trying to walk. I went to some like stretch. What's that place called?
Acupuncture or
stretch? No, it's
stretching,
stretch something.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Your body don't, it don't."
Lines.
He was like, "It don't."
Chiropractor.
Like,
I thought it was gonna be like, it's a miracle you alive.
How many
I
chiropractors?
can't believe you made it here.
he was like, "This is you overcompensated."
Yeah. I'm at Jetpack Comedy in Hollywood tonight, and then Saturday I'm at Comedy and Magic in Hermosa at 8 o'clock, and then I'm doing the Don't Tell in Hermosa.
Nice.
I'm at Comedy and Magic tonight at 8.
Nice.
This weekend, I'll be with Tony in Tacoma. And
Nate Jackson. Best club in the country.
Yeah, so I've been hearing nothing but great things from the homies about it, and I'm excited.
Best club in the country, man. You overcompensated on one side, and then like, or if I ever get a massage, they'd be like, they tell me right away, you hurt your shoulder. I'd be like, yeah. They'd be like, you still protect it. You still like,
favorite.
Yeah, and all that. And then he was saying with hoopers, because he was saying if he stretched him, his flexibility would be different than mine because of the different muscles we work. So he was saying with hoopers, we always have like we're super flexible, but have like really tight hamstrings, like super tight, but we can move. He was like, you guys have the weirdest dexterity, like it's hella weird. And it's just like, so when I was having kids, I was like, I don't want them to play when the weather changed. Like winter sucks, stuff like that. And I was like,
so what would you? Because I mean, I wasn't pro athletes like you guys, but I mean, I think in high school I had a heart murmur senior year, and then that kept me out like the first, I feel like month or two.
Because kids was dying back then from that. Remember everybody? My cousin died from an alarm heart.
Yeah, and for me, I was just like,
Paint gathers.
Yeah, at first I wasn't tripping, and then I think the dude at the high school that I went to previously, I remember there was a kid that went there, and he died on the court. Yeah, and that's when they started adding the defibrillators, whatever it is. They started adding those to a lot of the schools, but I was just like, oh shit. But then when I had to go to a cardiologist, and he was just like. He was like, man, he's like, in all honesty, what you need to do is you actually need to play. It's like like your heart needs. I think he said your heart is like look at it like a door hinge. It's squeaking right now. It needs oil, and the only way you get the oil is if you keep playing, in a sense. Oh, okay. So you got to keep playing, get your heart racing, so it's your heart stays pumping. It's like, so for them sitting you out, he's like, I don't know why they're sitting you out, and then they still set me out when I came back, which was pissed me off even more. Yeah. And then I never
start jacking off vigorously to get your heart rate up.
Nah, but I did used to have I don't know if I guess maybe it was heartburn. I didn't know what it was, but I did used to have like heart pains that like did scare me too. I was just like, am I gonna have a heart attack at like fucking 17? Yeah. So yeah, it was crazy, but
it's like a rite of passage to being a nerd.
Yeah,
it's like I had a heart murmur. I'm a nerd, of course. Like it makes sense. It all makes sense.
But like, what if they would have wanted to play anyways? Would you had forced to stop them? Like, hey, y'all can't play.
No. I was just doing like in my head, like I don't care. I never said I didn't want them to play. I just said I didn't care if they didn't.
Got you.
I think it's probably you also trying to protect yourself and your kids, just knowing the sort of type of competitor that you are. You don't want to project onto them, so it's easier to just
try to talk yourself out of like,
I don't even want to
whatever they
involve
do,
myself in all that.
hey, I'm gonna be happy either way. You try to, because if I lock in,
then I'm gonna be locked in.
I'm gonna lock in.
I want them to lock in,
and they gotta lock in. And then, but now that Keelan is at an age where, like, we train every day. Yeah, and he's like, let's get it, and he's getting good.
I think one of my homies, you know him. Yeah. His son, I think he did he tear his ACL?
He did both, didn't he?
It was one of them. Yeah, I don't know.
I was fucked up, man.
It was like, I think he was like on a trampoline or something like that. And but getting that type of injury at a young age is
like
to
sixth grade.
Yeah, is insane.
ACL?
Yeah, and it was like it was done for.
Rite of passage to being a nerd.
And so for him, and at that time he's growing rapidly too. On top of that, so it's like when you're growing that much, on top of like the nurses like, we do surgery on a kid this young, right? And it's all type of stuff, because I didn't. All the kids that we knew that got injured, it was just like, you niggas slept it off for a couple weeks,
cast, whatever.
Yeah, you get a cast, but he wasn't getting like major surgery back then. You know what I'm saying? So I think he's now in high school.
Is he hooping?
I think but I think the school that he's at is competitive.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know if he's starting yet. I think he's maybe a freshman or sophomore.
Oh, but he made the team.
I believe so. But at the school he had to test into too. It was one of those schools.
Yeah.
So, but the school is supposed to be pretty good.
Yeah, Gary's right. I also didn't want to be like, you know,
Yeah,
like, we're gonna do it. But he's at an age now where it's like, I know
self-motivated.
He's ahead.
Yeah,
he's way ahead of where I was. Like, he's gonna be way better than me in every sport. He's ahead of me. I just want.
But the competition is probably stiffer too.
My competition was better.
Yeah,
I was in basketball.
Okay,
yeah.
but
Mine was better.
overall, the competition down here will be way harder.
It will be by the time he gets to
it's
high
like
school
high
when
school
all
shit.
these kids fly in here to come play here and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So if he chooses basketball,
Yeah.
I'm hoping his favorite sport now is baseball.
Okay.
So I'm hoping he stick with baseball and soccer and
Money.
fuck hoop.
Money.
But he cold and hope too. Like but he's like by the time I was his age, a lot of the kids we had 6-footers already. We had these dudes, these kids in Pittsburgh, Oakland. They was it was like, God damn, he's in the valley. So it's like,
Yeah.
But baseball and soccer is what I hope he sticks with. He's fallen in love with baseball. So I'm like, cool.
I don't know what happened with
Let's
the
do that.
Valley in basketball now, but I know the Valley at one point became where.
No, in high school it's still legit.
Yeah, I don't know.
Master P's son was out here. Gibbs Arena's son was out here.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, he went to Grant.
I mean, even when
I think youth basketball as a whole is like kind of on the downturn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
High school is still legit out here.
I've been hearing
And track.
I've been hearing that some kids are pulling their kids out of AAU and stuff like that.
It's not good
because it's too much basketball.
It's not good. These kids are having super. By the time they might achieve their dream of getting a D1 scholarship or going to the league, but their bodies broke down. Because you can't work. The reason why they encouraged us to play multiple sports growing up because you're working different muscles. If you play the same sport all the time, you're gonna start getting the same injuries, the same thing. That's why mine. I keep them in 4 different sports, and not just for dexterity and all that, but just to. So you're not training the same thing over and over and over and over. These kids' bodies are breaking down by the time they turn 18.
Yeah,
or they're quitting.
Yeah, the footwork for a soccer player, if he plays basketball or football, he's going to be a different type of beast. Yeah,
but a lot of these kids are quitting. A lot of the dads that I know are in our leagues and stuff, they said that, man, my friend's son, he got a scholarship to SC. Dad, I don't want to play no more.
Yeah.
He was burnt out.
Damn, my time, when he get the scholarship?
Yep.
Damn.
Quit. So many, I've heard several stories where the kids get the scholarship and they quit.
What do you do? Do you let them quit? Because I'm like, bro, this is a scholarship for school.
Free education.
He grown and he
grown
bigger,
now.
he big now.
Yeah.
My thing is like, yo, if you don't want to be a starter and you want to kind of just bum it out. But like
you can't really bum it out.
Yeah, not at that level.
Nah, you there.
Unless you got to have a different type of talent if you want to just kind of coast. Then sniff that out, nigga. You out of there.
Yeah, you out, or you quit.
And you gonna compete. By the time you out there, you ain't gonna you ain't gonna let niggas hold you like that.
So it's just
because did y'all? I know on your ends, your dad not being there like that, but like, did your mom push you in a sense of like, all right, when you was playing, like, hey, nigga, you need to be out there, or you just like it was all you, and or did your older brother did he play sports too?
My brother, he pushed. He pushed. He didn't push hard, but he pushed. Like it was, he'd show up game day.
Yeah.
Did that mean anything to you?
Yeah. Because you don't want to get cussed out in front of people. It was cool. It kept me like, because I know one game, I think I had like hurt my wrist or something, and so I had like missed a tackle, and the dude, he bust like a long run. And my brother was like, nigga, if you injured, get out the game. Like if you gonna play like that, then don't play. Like he like pulled me, grabbed me, and all the shit. And I was like, "Yeah, you're right." I was like, "I'll play harder."
So you listen to him, and that's
I was always receptive to the feedback. But yeah, it kind of kept me like, let me know, like, nah, bro, stop catting. If you gonna be out there, be out there.
Yeah.
So it's cold because all these people in your life that do that stuff, they do believe in you.
Yeah.
They just trying to make you level up to another level.
I want to do some of them even really know for real though. Like, do they know one, and not saying that they don't believe in you or not, but do they have the actual motivation to get you to the next level?
Well, unless they've been to the next level, they don't really know.
Yeah,
nobody knows.
My dad didn't know. He didn't.
Nobody knows what it takes, or you know what I mean.
My dad knew from secondhand because his cousin was a McDonald's All-American and his brother was All-City, and then so he saw it up close,
right?
But he never went through it.
Generally speaking, people think things are much easier to attain
course.
than they really are.
Yeah.
Like people are like, oh, you should, the same way people be like, oh, you should hit up Tyler Perry and get in one of his movies. Like people think that for pretty much everything, if you show any level of promise.
Why you ain't go to coach for
potential.
UNC and try to get on the team? It's like, nigga, what are you talking about, bro?
My
People
dad
just don't
actually
know.
did the opposite, though, because I remember he pissed me off. We were watching Boys in the Hood. Remember when the recruiter came and said there's a strong chance you won't go to the NFL? So what's your backup plan? So we're watching that. I'm like 7. And my dad was like, you hear what he's saying? Like, so you need to take school seriously. And to me, he was telling me, you're not going to make it.
Yeah.
So that made me mad to go harder.
Yeah.
Because like, are you saying I can't go to? He was like, no, I'm talking about I'm not saying you not nice.
Yeah.
I'm saying there's a strong chance nobody goes pro. But I didn't get that. You just told me I can't do something.
Yeah.
And then maybe for him, I mean, he saw it at a young age. Whenever I didn't like lose, I wasn't gonna stop. Like, so he was just like, all right, well, let's turn it up. And yeah, he did the whole, if you ain't gonna be out there and fucking waste my time, yada yada yada. But it was, I knew that outside of that, he was very like, that's my boy over there. Like, that's my. Who's 25? Oh, that's mine. That's mine.
You know what's funny?
You see that? I see that now. Just how he roots for you on social media.
Yeah,
he's very much
at the shows, at the comedy shows. He'd be hype.
It's funny because I'm looking at like older brothers, and Corey's motivation is very similar to yours. If you tell him he can't do something, that nigga kind of snaps. Like, what, nigga? And he just goes crazy, and he did it with his professors, all that type of stuff. But it's like, I don't know, and maybe it's different for you, I don't know. But for me as a younger sibling, if it's somebody that's not in my realm or that I think is as good as me, and you're saying I can't do something, I don't take your motivation, or I don't take that as like an insult. Like, I gotta prove this nigga wrong. I look more at the people that are like maybe on my level that might, or even like right above me that's in what I'm doing. If they doubt me in a sense, then I still don't even get snapped. I'm like, nigga, I'm about to smoke you, bro. It's like, it's more of a cocky confidence than a like, nigga, what? I don't know. It's just like it's.
Yeah, I mean, everybody's different too. I wish if I could do it all over again, I would have handled my little brother differently. I just didn't know. I was 20,
pushing him.
I was
He was
21.
on thing.
I was 21. I didn't know, but he was. He's 7 years behind me.
Yeah.
So I would come home from college, and we're training. He's in high school. He's a sophomore or a freshman.
He wanted to hoop or he wanted to play football?
He was hooping. So I'm doing the same drills we're doing in school. I'm trying to, and I at that time, like how I handle my kids is how I should have handled him.
Yeah.
But again, I don't know.
Yeah.
But so I was very like, nigga, this ain't what we, what I mean? I'm very like, fucking make that, and he expressed to me later, like, I wanted you to like encourage me, and I'm trying to be like you, bro. I'm trying to, and all you do is telling me what I'm not doing and what, I'm fucking up this and then blah, blah. And I'm like, I'm getting yelled at school. This is all I know. Like, this is all we don't do something right, we got to run. Are we getting kicked out? Or, it's just.
So he couldn't really take to the hard coaching, I guess.
He didn't take
from
to
his
it.
brother.
From me.
Yeah.
He didn't take to it.
It's funny. I was when it came to school, I wanted that. I wanted like, encouragement. Like, bro, teach me nice.
Yeah.
When it came to basketball, me and my brother, nigga, I was trying to just murder this nigga every single second.
You guys are closer to 7. He didn't have a chance in hell.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
He didn't. So I'm trying to show him how to do it, and I just felt like you're not working hard enough.
Yeah.
You're not. You say you want to play. Every time I come in you in your room, I'm outside dribbling. I don't care how hot it is. I don't care, and he just didn't do that. So I walk by. I'm like, see, this fuck I'm talking about. You should be outside right now, blah, blah. And it just, and then when he mess up, I think, he start getting his head about it. And he start, I go to his game and the games weren't, and I'm like, this nigga suck, man. You know what I mean? Versus, all right, this guy should do this and this. I'm just like, man, y'all trash. Yeah. And that was just it. Like, ain't none of y'all gonna make it, and it was just like,
well, that's kind of you though.
Yeah, but I should have.
It's very black and white.
Yeah, I should have did it differently. Like, I handle my kids very differently.
I don't think you even knew how to do that then.
I did it. I'm 20. I'm 21.
I think you're learning that now. I think even probably your personality has changed somewhat to where, but it's like you didn't have a chance to even teach him that way because like I
didn't know anything else.
Yeah.
And I just figured everybody respond. I'm not a coach.
Yeah.
I thought everybody responded the same way. If you do that to me, I'm gonna level up.
Yeah, and most coaches kind of, I think, coach like that, and that's how they weed out weak niggas, or it's just like, hey man, I ain't changing my style. You gotta adapt to what I'm doing. This is my coaching style. So it's like, nigga, I'm gonna scream, yell.
So if I could do it all over, I would have handled it different because he was more talented than me.
Yeah.
He wasn't more skilled, but he was faster. He was a little taller. He had everything. We watched all his old baseball stuff. He had it.
Yeah.
He didn't have, my parents divorced. He's 12.
Yeah.
He didn't have the same house structure. He went to 7 different high schools. He didn't.
Damn.
Something like that, some crazy shit like
Yeah.
that. So he didn't have the same even. So he's looking to me like, nigga, help me.
7 is
Dad,
terrible,
Dad
bro.
lives in the Bay.
Yeah.
I'm staying with Mom. You gone. You back for the summer? Help me, bro. And I'm just like, blah, 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 blah.
I went to 2 high schools and I was just like, oh gosh, 7 is insane,
Yeah,
bro.
it was something like that, like different one every year or something like that. And I was just like, I don't know. I didn't know, I didn't.
Yeah.
But he had the talent.
Yeah.
And he was fast as shit.
Yeah, that's
Like, he
almost
should have ran track, low key.
Yeah.
He was hella fast.
So was he better in baseball than basketball?
I didn't see him play baseball really.
Okay.
I was already gone, so I only saw him play basketball. And I went to one of his JV games. I think I went to one of his varsities, but he was on the bench. Like, he was making the team and shit.
Yeah.
But I was just like, I'm looking at it like, bro, when I'm the starting point guard. You coming off the bench.
Yeah.
This ain't good enough. This ain't. But I don't know. I
Yeah.
don't. So if I could do it all over again, I would have just did it differently and showed him just how we get here and this is what we're gonna do. Like I'm doing with my kids. I'm like, this is what it takes. We got to do this. We got to do that. We got to put it in. And it's way more teaching versus just getting in them all the time.
Yeah.
But you live and learn. I mean, that ain't my kid, really.
Yeah.
It's not my kid.
At the end of the day.
My dad was supposed to do that. It ain't my kid. But me having already been in the middle of it, I had more knowledge than even my dad did of how to do, what we're doing, even the drills and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, you're part of the problem for sure. he trying to dismiss himself from that.
That's supposed to be the stuff that motivates you. If you really a dog like that,
he should have seen you
take all that.
Yeah, and honestly too, you look at it like this. He should have seen you and be like, he played D1 over here. Nigga, I'm gonna play at a real D1. That should have been like even the mentality.
Either way,
yeah,
you know what I mean, could have went. But I do understand how it could be like, could be a little discouraging.
I don't even think it was that. I think if I'm that same way and he's growing up in the same house I grew up, I think he responds
differently.
His whole house is different. His whole life is different. So he ain't got to worry about other shit. He's not home alone by himself. You know what I mean? It's a whole different. Thing.
You know what's crazy when you grow up in a house that seemingly started from love and then you see it not be that anymore and you go through divorce as a kid. It's like, I guess when I was younger, it was so normalized. But then when I look back, I'm like, dog, this a lot of shit fucked us up because of this divorce and how splitting different homes, having to go here for the weekend and having to deal with this and shit not being balanced in both places. It's like, it does for sure mess you up. Mm-hmm. And then when you look at the spot when you had a 2-parent household and everything was good, you just like, as a kid, it's like, all right, cool. You felt like everything was floating by kind of. It was for sure easier. Yeah. So I can imagine him in the thick of that. Like you said, y'all were older. Y'all essentially had
That's the thing too. Like, we didn't realize. I mean, yeah, we knew the age gap, but we recently over Christmas was watching old videos. He was so far behind us. Like, he's a baby. He's an infant. I'm already 8.
Yeah.
And then we watched other tapes where he's in that 13 age. I'm gone.
Yeah.
I'm not even home.
Grown man.
Like, we weren't even raised like, in the same. Me and Keith were always together, and then we gone, and he's by himself. Yeah. So I didn't even realize how much he looked up to me and stuff like that either until like I'm coming home from college. He's wearing my clothes. He's that type of shit.
Yeah.
And I didn't understand none of that because the way we how some older brothers have a responsibility over their younger brothers because they grew up without a father or whatever. Like, I'm like, you're not my responsibility. Like, neither one of y'all my responsibility. Like, y'all got a dad.
It's tough because it's like you were probably a bigger role model to him than your dad was. One, because
both of them, but I didn't know that until they told me later.
Yeah.
And I'm like, y'all got a dad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
That's hella selfish. You niggas got a daddy. Like, I don't know what your problem is.
I don't know. I'm not thinking they even look at me like that. Yeah. Because we have, like, you see dynamics of, I look up to my older brother and that's my hero. That's my me. I'm like, I'm just y'all homie. You know what I mean? Like, y'all don't give a shit what I'm doing.
I mean, I had a dad and he raised us, but I think I was closer with my brother. I looked up to my brother more than my dad at that time, for sure. Because,
but I don't know that. Yeah. I don't. I'm just like, we friends.
Yeah.
We the same. We. I didn't understand that then, so it was just like.
And you said you was the youngest, Gary.
Mm-hmm.
So Do you feel like your brother took that serious in his role since your pops wasn't around as much? Was he kind of like disciplinary and secondary parent in a sense? Or your sister?
Yeah, he was, but we had a lot of stuff going on. He kind of really took me under his wing.
Yeah, 11's a big guy.
Kind of, exposed me to things and kind of gave me those talks that were needed. He was able to articulate in a way that my mother couldn't. So, it helped a lot. And he motivated in a way where, like, just made sure I was tough. Like, I was already smart. I was already book smart. Already, like, understood, the assignment. I already knew how to excel in school and just being a competitor, not want to, like, get shit wrong. When I would get a test back and see that I got something wrong and, other motherfuckers didn't, that shit would affect me. So I always wanted to, like, just be right. I wanted to be right about shit and be correct. So that was covered. And then in terms of just, like, being tough, just being in a neighborhood, you know what I mean? It's like, yo, that's just a prerequisite. Yeah. Like, if you want to be outside, like, you have to be tough.
Basically,
my brother, like, really instilled that, like, I ain't no sucker.
Yeah.
And that's just what that is. Like, he made me fight a couple times, and all that shit just build, just build character, really.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, so it was cool. I was straight. I had a good enough head to keep myself out of, like, certain types of trouble. I was a little mischief shit, a little breaking and entering, a little shit like that. But as a youngin', but when it came to that age, I think I got out of the projects, like, at a really good age. Like, I was there till I was about 10 or 11. Yeah. And right before niggas start,
Once you about that 13, 15. That's when
yeah, right before you start,
crazy.
Like,
they mischievous activities start.
Start, hey, yo, this is what?
this is a real crime, nigga.
It's not a toy no more. Yeah. Okay. What happened to the little orange cap at the
what's
tip?
crazy is when you see the shift.
Yeah.
So
that's what's crazy.
And just thinking about it, I wasn't tapped in like that, but just thinking about it, I see the progression and how, like, things start turning into, because you start, it almost feels like a rite of passage. Like, oh, I'm a man now. Yeah. Like, I'm becoming a man. This is like a part of me. Because, okay, I got responsibility now. Oh yeah, I'll hold that for you, big homie. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, okay, I'm gonna go deliver this to the, boom, boom, boom.
Right.
All right, I'm a man. And then all the shit that comes along with that.
I remember just, like, when we're going to high school, I think I was younger than some of the friends that my brother hung out with, but I was hanging out with them too. And so I had my particular core homies, but my brother's friends were kind of, like, getting into that shit. And then I remember when I was going to go to high school, they all ended up transferring to different high schools. And I was mad because I wanted to go with them and, go to the same high school as them. And then when I got there and then started to go through high school and started to see, like, oh shit, these niggas is getting into some shit.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I would have been there. I would have been active with them because I would have had to be, because I'm in this group right here, right, fighting with certain people and certain crews and whatever the case may be. Yeah. It's like I would have had to do that. But it's like, then when I split off and went to a brand new high school too, it's like I had to make a whole new core of friends. And so it kind of kept me out of that world.
Yeah.
And I kind of just went straight to the basketball team. I was on the basketball team, and I was like, I'm with the basketball homies. And none of them wanted to get into no real shit because it's like, nigga, I want to play. It was like hoes and playing.
Yeah.
So it was like, all right. So my shift went there, but I think about, like, dang, if I would have went to the same high school as some of those guys, my whole trajectory would be totally different.
Yeah.
Like, it's like you start to think about stuff like that. It's just like,
you see the shift. You, like you said, them teen years, like, the man. Because I remember my dad started talking to me different around that age when the shift started. I seen your boy today.
Yep, shit like that.
That car wasn't his.
Mm-hmm.
He came around the corner. What's up, Mr. Polee?
Yep.
He's like, if I see you, if any nigga try to pick you up, talking about you want on that ain't they mama car, that ain't that. We started having all that. If anybody asks you to hold shit, you don't hold shit for them. Like all them things that start happening. He came in like, nah, I ain't gonna say their names, but I seen what happened to what's his name? Oh no, I seen him on the corner. He shermed out, bro. He done. I was like, you better not have. He started seeing the kids that we was kids.
Yeah,
it was a good time, and then.
But the parents knew. Like, hey man, how
he never was like, they're bad people. He felt bad for them.
Yeah.
Like, you know, a lot of, like, to this day, people still be like, what's up, coach?
Yeah.
They just didn't have no dads.
Yeah.
Or that older brother.
Yeah.
Older brothers was murdered or freaking wheelchair or whatever. And then I feel like I also had the escape to, like, yeah, I'm going to play all my sports over here.
Yeah.
Then I'm going back to the suburbs.
Yeah.
To go home, you know, with
Right.
my dad, with my, you know what I mean? Yeah, it was like, I don't have to carry shit.
Yeah.
I get to go home.
Yeah.
And so that was a difference too. A lot of people stayed in the shit.
Any survivor's remorse or like regret or like anything
Hell
like
no.
Well, who am I asking? This nigga didn't care about his brother. This nigga is your daddy. Of course, you didn't care about your damn friends.
Well, but the ones, my friends who stayed focused, all went on to play sports in college and all that. They were locked in. But those are the ones that were always at the house too.
Yeah, I mean, I still feel bad because it's just like, you know, there were some friends that I had that were super talented. You know, there was a few friends that I know I was like, yo, if he just keeps his head on his shoulders, this nigga is going to, at minimum, play D1 college ball somewhere. He's nice.
I'll tell you why I didn't have survivor's remorse. One, because my Pittsburgh friends weren't. I only played sports with them.
Yeah.
Like I went back to Antioch. Like, and then two, there were some that even at a young age I knew this nigga gonna go to jail.
Yeah.
He going to jail,
energy,
bro.
yeah.
Like, it's just, and they did.
Yeah.
And they did. And I was like, I saw that early. Like, this nigga, he going. So it's like,
you can tell. You can tell.
Because even the ones who did like mischievous stuff, they knew where to draw the line.
Yeah.
Like, hey, bro, I got practice tomorrow. I got, you know, I got to do this. I got to do that. And the other was like, man, I don't give a fuck, bro. I'm going to the store anyway. You know what I mean? You ain't got no money. I'm going anyway. You know, that nigga, you like, all right, bro.
Yeah.
You know,
Sports do save you. Extracurriculars save you big time
For sure.
Because I would look at kids, you know, who weren't into like organized sports, or kids who weren't necessarily like really athletic. It's like, damn, what do y'all do? You know what I mean? But it's like, nigga, we ain't got nothing to do. So
yeah.
And then there's also, I remember there being like certain little, there was a certain like hierarchy that I wasn't like too familiar with, but I just knew like there was like little subsects of gangs like BMS, JMS, and GMS.
Yeah.
And I just understood that to be like, oh, this is like baby man sick, junior man sick, general man. I was like, oh, so that's like how the whole thing works. They pull you into this, you here,
Right.
and then now you there, and then you become a shot call. Like, it was like, at the time, it's you know, it's enticing. It's kind of glamorous to have sort of that title attached to you. Like, I'm a part of this operation. You know what I mean? In some capacity,
It's fear. It's like, it's all type of shit.
you feel like some acceptance. You feel like a sense of belonging. So, but I had football. Like, that was like my whole. That was my
and you
whole
were able
identity.
to keep playing though too. Like, you remember, like in hardball, the kid when they kicked Michael B. Jordan off the team, he wanted to play. It was a little thing. He just aged out.
Yeah.
Like, that's why I saw another shift when all the rec league sports was done and you had to make the team and keep grades and shit. Like, that's when you saw a lot of niggas go.
Yeah.
They had the talent and they wanted to play. I got grades.
Yeah.
Over.
And it
It's
sucks
over.
too
That
because
should be
over, bro.
Yeah.
Over.
bro.
And I feel like it sucks too because we always look at sports. We don't go, hey, we don't glamorize other things, like whether it's the art stuff like that, whether it's like, because I was in middle school, I was in band, and I thought band to me was dope. Like, it's like people call you a band geek, but it's like, nigga, I played clarinet and the drums. It was like there was bad chicks in there.
I think sports is
you
one
know,
because it's a physical thing. There's structure in it.
Yeah.
There's a team. You're a part of something that not only that everybody thinks is cool, that everybody likes. That's why sports gets glamorized. 'Cause it's like, you, even as a young boy, the girls is like, good game. You know, that shit is, nobody's saying great concert unless you could sing.
Right.
We had a couple dudes in high school, they sung, and the girls like that, so they had no problem being in the theater because I'm pulling hose. Whatever's pulling the hose, nigga, is what works.
Because in the band, you pulled essentially the band hose.
Right.
And at least at the middle school that I was at, there was cute girls in our band.
Right.
Yeah.
But it was like outside of that, nobody was getting. I don't remember anybody getting like bullied like the TV show. Like, you're playing the flute, you're a queer. It's like, it wasn't. It wasn't no shit like that.
Yeah, but I got a heart murmur. Like, okay.
My bad. But so it wasn't no shit like that. At least at my school, niggas was getting bullied, but not because of that.
Yeah.
But I feel like too. I don't know. I feel like if were super skilled at it, you were still getting some type of love. Because, like, the band had moments where it's like we go out there and we do certain things, and it's like the whole school gets to watch us play. And it's just like, for graduation, it's like even though the 8th graders are graduating, I'm a 7th grader playing in the band.
You got to factor in, you also, this is also like Los Angeles area too.
Yeah.
So it's a little, in California, it's a little different. Like, you know, if you were in Texas somewhere.
Well, I think in the South,
be a little different.
trash
or the
the
South,
band.
like music areas, it might be. It still might be.
I feel like the
some
South
love.
too, because a lot of times, you know, they glorify the music more than out
they
here
love the
because
band.
the band. I mean, I told you when I went
everything.
to Alabama State, bro, that shit was. We went to go watch the band practice. It was just like, this shit is fire.
Yeah, why
Like,
you didn't want to go D1 band?
I stopped playing band before high school.
Oh, the Murmur.
The Murmur.
The Murmur shut down everything.
Every time you try to flow 200.
No, well, I mean, in high school, it made you choose between band and basketball. So it was like they were both in the same. You know, basketball at our school was 6th period, right? Or sports was usually 6th period. That's how ours was.
Y'all didn't practice after school?
Practice, yeah.
Our and at our school, you took basketball. That was your 6th period to after high school, to after school. So you took it in 6th period, and then it bled into after school.
What?
Yeah,
so
that's
it was like a class.
It was like your PE. So you didn't have PE no
hell?
more. Yeah, that's how ours was. So it's like specifically when you were a junior and senior, like a 10th and a 9th grader, you still took you had to take all your classes, and you came after school, especially if you're playing varsity. But if you were a junior or a senior, usually unless you needed an extra class because you were behind, you had to play. You essentially took your 6th period. So people even took their 5th period in that 5th and 6th, and they would play basketball.
No, but when was practice?
Practice was officially after school, but early practice was in 6th period. So we was doing like early drills.
And the coach is there.
Yeah, everything. Coaches there and everything.
So what happens if you can't get in the class? You don't make the team?
No, it's like when we're essentially doing like a lot of pre-shit in 6th period. So it's like if we're doing like just pre-drills, niggas working on their free throws. They might have cone drills set up and stuff like that. And then the practice with like 5-on-5 and other things and working on plays, that all starts after school.
That's crazy.
You
Yeah.
just say your big brother broke your clarinet.
But he played too. He played saxophone.
Oh, he did he play in high school?
Nice, because you couldn't. It just didn't line up. You couldn't play basketball and that.
That's crazy. I ain't never heard that in my life.
Yeah, because sometimes I think high school band would also bleed to after school practice. It wasn't just in school. So it was like, if you wanted to be good in band, like I told you,
Right,
like
you
our
gotta
shit
be
was
there.
like,
Yeah.
you had chairs. So it was like you was either first chair, second chair, third chair, fourth chair. If you 4th chair, essentially you a bum. You the weak. You a bench player.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I play basketball too, so
So you gotta
be.
Dude, that nigga got a spot to it. But it was like, but that's what happened to me. I was like, I was a clarinet player. When I got the senior band,
Challenge you on musicianship?
Nigga, no, these girls were just whooping my ass at clarinet. Like I couldn't beat them out of the chairs. I think I got 2nd chair once, and then I kept being 4th and 5th chair, which is like the 2nd row, which is like you got no respect in the 2nd row. And so the teacher was just like, "Hey, bro, like we need percussion. Like we got a bells nigga over there.
Bells nigga?
We got a bass drum nigga. We need a snare drum nigga essentially." And he was like, "Can you play snare drum? Just figure it out." I said, "I don't care. I'll give you all the time you need to figure it out, whatever the case may be."
Yeah.
And I moved to snare drum because essentially they whipped my ass. I couldn't beat the bitches, man. I couldn't. They were good, man. They were good, dog.
You should look them up.
See what they doing now. See if they made it.
Yeah, they're fat, some of them.
They could have lost the weight.
That's from sitting in that chair. You know what I mean? They never exercise.
That's my anger. That's my hate. No, they're I think I don't know them like that anymore. But I think one of them years later when I was seeing them, they were still good. Like because one of them, like 2 of them, was super cute too. So yeah.
That's funny, man.
Yeah,
That's
man.
funny. Yeah, the break was cool though.
Yeah.
The break was cool. Keelan got his PS5 finally, and he cried. Like I was gonna post it, and then I was like, 'cause it was so funny.
Yeah.
Because you see that every year on Christmas, the kids who cry and give their parents hugs.
Yeah.
But I didn't know he wanted it that bad, and so they're opening their gifts because we went to Vegas.
Yeah.
And rented a house, and everybody stayed in the house. So it was my brothers, their wives, kids, my dad, my little brother, and we're all in the house, nice house, and had a pool table, all that, right? So Christmas morning, we had all bought gifts for the night before. We let each kid open one gift or whatever, and then Kyron and his kids went home and came back in the morning. So they was opening gifts.
They were close by.
Yeah, he lived in Vegas. So the next morning they're opening all their stuff, and Keelan sees the big box. He's like, "Oh, what is this?" And he opens it. He's like, "Oh my god!" And he gets on the ground on all fours, and he's like going like this, but his face is like in the carpet. But he's like, "Yes, this is what I wanted." Yes, so we're laughing.
Yeah.
And then we get
Are
up.
you recording it already?
Yeah, but so I had set up the camera though.
Oh, gotcha.
So I had to set it up.
Yeah.
So I couldn't get a close up of. So I'm sitting there. Cotty's there. My dad's there. All the kids are opening their stuff. And so he stands
you gotta
up.
turn that air back on, bro.
What?
You cutting up?
Huh?
You got gas?
No, I didn't. Yeah, I didn't pass gas.
Oh shit!
Right.
I was like, I got a whiff of something awful.
Yeah.
So
So
let it turn the air on.
He goes. He sits up, and I see his glasses got
Foggy.
deer on it. And he goes, "Excuse me," and he goes to the bathroom. So me, my dad, and Cotty looking at each other like we're cracking up.
Mm.
He comes back, and he's like, "Thank you, Mom. Thank you so much. Thank you, Dad, so much. I can't believe it." And I was like, "What is this about?" He's like, "I've been asking for this for 2 years, and it finally happened." So he was like, he got emotional, but he was super like appreciative, like super like, "Thank you, blah blah blah."
Why didn't get it from year one?
I was like, I ain't buying this shit.
Why not? What was the point? What was the shift between year one and year two?
He already had a PS4.
Okay.
And I was
Yeah,
like,
when's the
them
last time
things,
they had a new console?
PS5 came out a few years ago.
it came out like 2-3 years ago.
Yeah.
Really?
2 years ago.
Yeah.
I think like 2.
PS5 is. I think it's still fairly new.
But it's still a big thing. Like I saw
Yeah.
during the holidays, I saw a bunch of kids like, "Oh my god!" Like it's still even the reaction. My nieces and nephews came over and they was like, "Somebody got a PS5." Like it's still a big
PS5
gift.
is
It's still a big
still-
thing.
yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
I didn't know that. I was just like, "Oh,
because
all
the
right."
the PS4 was lasting for a long time. People were still on the PS4 heavy because it's considered one of the best consoles ever. But I think the PS5 is. They're still rolling out a lot of stuff for it. It's still getting a lot of new games, so it's still considered like a new thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So he lost it, and then
2020. So
the kids was like,
5 years,
him and my nephew, and they played 2K the whole week, and they was hype. And then the food, we all cooked, we all ate, played hella games, dominoes, pool, blah, blah. So it was a good ass time. And my little brother really had a good time. My dad was telling me.
oh, for real.
Because he felt like, one, he's 15 now, so he felt like he's at a perfect age where, because he was still playing wrestling with the kids.
Yeah, I remember. I seen
But
those.
then we was like, "Yo, we about to play dominoes. You want to play?" And he was like, "Oh, I could play with the
Big table essentially.
big
Adult,
So he said he felt like he had the best of both worlds the whole time. So he had a good ass time. Like he was playing because my niece is 13, so he only 2 years older than her.
Yeah.
So and then Kendrick's the youngest. Well, Keith's kids are babies. They're 4 and 2.
Yeah.
But Kendrick's the youngest at 8, and then the oldest is 13. So they're 8, 9, 10, 11. So he's still kind of with them.
Yeah.
But was hanging out with us, and he's like listening to the story and stuff. So he's told my dad like, "This is amazing." Like he felt like this is what would have been like growing up with my brothers if we all grew up in the same house and all that stuff.
So he thought.
Yeah. So
Until he met Keon.
So I would've been like, "I'm your dad, nigga."
After Keon looks at him even worse, like nigga. You were a friend in a sense, like a little. That's crazy.
But yeah, he had a good ass time, and yeah, it was cool.
Do you think the older you get, or even the older he gets, that you might want to be like, hey man, have him come down for like the summer and kick it with us? And
He can't. Well, so my dad has been telling him like, because he's always saying, "Man, I wish I grew up with them. I wish, He's like, "You have a phone? Call them. Tell you want to, because we'll hit him and he won't respond."
Oh, nice! I love it.
He with his with his friends and shit. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
He's doing his own thing.
So that's good. He got his actual friends.
Yeah, he got his friends. He got a little chick. He talk. You know what I mean? He doing his own little thing. So he won't respond sometimes with him. But he was like, my mom took my phone, or whatever. But my dad be telling him, if you want, a good relationship with them, hit them, and like I said, come hang out for the summer. Come, like he's prepping for college.
Yeah.
And he's asking my dad all these questions. He's like, "You got 3 brothers that then ask them what you need to do, ask them what you need to take, you don't hit them up for nothing. You don't ask them."
Yeah.
Do
you think too is, since you I mean, I know you don't think this, but do you think it should be your responsibility to be like, hey man, let me reach out to him since he is,
well, he don't respond.
okay,
So
you do reach out enough to where you feel like, all right, I reached out enough to this nigga and he's not responding. So
yeah, but I don't take no offense. I'm like, he 15. He
living his life.
living his life.
Yeah.
He not. I don't take no offense whatsoever.
Yeah.
But he had a good ass time. How was y'all's?
That's
Where'd y'all go?
I was in Michigan. Yeah, we like a giant cottage that had like a main cabin.
That's
and
what we
then,
wanted
like,
to do, but we couldn't do it. Yeah.
They had like 4 cabins surrounding it. We
Yeah,
stayed in
that's
the main
dope.
cabin.
Mm.
It was cool.
How was the food?
A lot of sisters, so a lot of, you know, the dudes just chilling and just unnecessary drama for no reason at all.
When they do it,
whatsoever.
is it with the mom included?
No, the parents. No, there's no. I kick it with the parents probably more than anyone if I had to, you know, if I had to calculate it. But nah, just, you know, it was cool, but it was some unfortunate stuff like that, you know, unforeseen.
I just didn't want to say it on camera.
But it's crazy to see how chill dudes can be amidst just unnecessary drama. It was fun. It was, you know, it was fun. The kids had a good time. I had a good time. It was fine, but, you know, just, you know, all the little undercurrent tension and just like nonsense.
Where did you go for that break?
We just went to Janelle's brother's crib. One of Janelle's friends moved
For
out
Thanksgiving
here.
and Christmas and New Year's, or what?
New Year's was a show. And
But
then
like New Year's Day, the next day. Like, so what'd you do Thanksgiving? What'd you do Christmas? What'd you do?
Thanksgiving, we went to her brother's house, and then we went to her brother's house before Christmas.
Okay.
And then we spent Christmas at Tony's because she was cat sitting.
Right. Was Tony there?
No, he was.
Oh, y'all was just at Tony.
So we was because she was. I wanted to go over there. I wanted to leave her alone for that.
Right.
And so we didn't even open presents. We kept all the presents at the crib, and we just spent time there, and we just popped a little champagne and just watched movies and shit like that, and just had fun. We were happy to kind of keep it low key for Christmas, and then I think we want to do something bigger coming up for this year, but we kept it
Gotta
chill.
get her pregnant, dog.
I mean,
Gotta get her pregnant.
yeah, that's the goal.
Gotta get her pregnant, dog.
I think that because, you know, there's probably gonna be a shift in the sense of like where we're gonna be living soon. So,
Oh, really? Y'all about to move?
it's looking like we are, and then
By force or just?
we just got to get out of where we're at.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So not by force at all. We can stay there if we want to, but
Yeah.
she doesn't want to stay there at all anymore.
Oh.
She's done. So that's just the.
It's busy over there.
I hate it. I hate how the street is set up.
Yeah,
I hate
it's
all
busy
that. I
over
hate
there.
all that shit. And then the people over there, I don't like none of them niggas for real. Them niggas is dirty. They let they dog shit everywhere.
Oh
Yeah.
wow!
And they let their dogs walk off the leash. That's why Janelle got bit. And so now I'm on edge. Like I'm like,
Janelle got bit by a neighbor's dog.
yeah.
Oh,
So
wow.
I'm
The
on
dog's
e-
still there on the property.
We try to get. We called all the people. They were trying. We trying to. I was
Wow.
like, put them to sleep, nigga.
Yeah.
Just off the fact because you want to be stupid. Because the dog. Remember I told you the
But
dog
the dog
attacked.
is still there.
Yeah, the dog attacked me first.
Wow.
So
bro.
like months before she got attacked, I got attacked by the dog and I kicked the nigga like,
how's the dog still there?
huh?
How's the dog still there?
Oh, it's a little dog.
It's a smaller dog.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's not a big
All right,
dog.
Never mind.
So yeah, it's like this white dog probably like this big.
okay, I thought it
And-
was
You
a
kicked the
kid.
shit like.
When they because I was walking to our spot and then I gotta walk by the laundry room to get up to our place, and so they had their dog in the laundry room off the leash for whatever reason. So I'm walking by and the dog just comes out of there like ah, and I'm just like get your dog, and he's just looking at me like he's freezing like the dude. So I just
You're
said
not
fuck,
trying to get the dog?
huh?
Do you speak English?
He speaks perfect English.
Okay.
Yeah, he don't. There's no English barrier. There's no
Okay.
language
And
barrier.
he just froze up on you?
He just froze, and then I just launched this nigga.
And what'd you
And
say?
Dan kicked it back into his hands, which would have been great.
Did he
What'd
go?
you say?
Like,
Oh yeah, it was like he kicked and it flew to like his knees. It like
What
kind of like
what the dude say?
he was just like you could tell he wanted to say something like to me for kicking his dog, but I was like, man, I said get your bitch ass dog, bitch ass nigga, because I already
yeah.
lost it.
Yeah,
I just snapped,
yeah.
and he was just like, my bad, man, my bad, fool, like dang, like my bad. And then I was just like, man, get the fuck out of my way, man. And then I just walked upstairs. And then after that, they kept their dog on a leash for a while. Like they used to keep their dog tight. Niggas walk by because their dog be attacking people. Their dog is known for it. Their dog didn't
Right. Why don't
attack
somebody-
me, somebody else, and then Janelle later.
Right.
And then when they attacked Janelle had a whole breakdown over it because
wow.
it broke skin, bitter, like.
Oh shit.
So she was fucked up over it. It was a point in time if
That's crazy.
she would call me to be like, hey, could you come get me from downstairs because
Damn.
that's how bad it was.
So what happened with the
How's
dog?
the dog still there?
How's the dog still alive?
So we called an investigator in. They came through. They took all the notes. They was in our house for a long time. They kept trying to go to the people's house. I guess they might have knew or got tipped off. So they weren't. I low key think the people
no
that
dog here.
I low key think the people that like we had told the manager. I low key think they cool with those people, so they probably tipped them off. That's what I think. So every time the people try to come to investigate the dog,
Can they even have dogs on the property?
I don't think they're actually supposed to.
Okay,
For real. But there's everybody like
Cool.
there's a couple of other dogs, and then
so everybody.
yeah, so even our downstairs neighbor, they have
Nigga, this
3
the
dogs.
hood.
Yeah, they have 3 dogs. They got a pit bull. They be leaving this nigga off the leash.
Oh hell no.
They be leaving their door wide open because they go
Yeah.
to the laundromat.
Yeah.
It's just like, nigga, you got a fucking pit bull. And I understand that pit bulls and all pit bulls are that way, but yours is. Like this nigga ain't
Yeah.
trained. This is
Right.
a pit bull that you just got.
You can slowly poison them if you want to.
I didn't want to because
want
I
a treat
because I know it's not the dog's
for a
fault.
month.
Dog's got a murmur. Out of nowhere, you got a murmur.
So this is even point in time with them, like they'll leave their door cracked open, and then their dog be like, "Ah!" So I'll just kick their door closed aggressively,
Yeah.
Oh wow.
and I'm just like, and they'll be like, "Oh, sorry." I'm like, "Why is your door open? Like, why
Yeah.
you have a
Right.
dog? Why is your fucking
Yeah,
door
y'all gotta
open?"
get out of there,
Yeah.
man.
And so she's just like, "We need
Yeah.
to get the fuck out of here." I'm just like, "All right."
Yeah, and they still moving people in.
They just moved somebody because somebody just moved. Oh man, I got to tell you about this. So
How many units?
it's only like 10 units.
It's 10 units.
yeah.
How many dogs? About 3.
No, one place has 3.
Oh shit.
Yeah, there's probably about 8
It's
dogs.
a dog pound.
It's like 8 dogs within like 3 or 4 places though.
Damn.
So they have majority. They have multiple dogs in these places.
That just sound nasty.
Yeah, it sounds like one place. I'm like, nigga, I know your house stink, but
Yeah.
it sucks because there was like a neighbor, her and her dude, they just broke up, and so she had to move back in with her people, her parents that were like downstairs, and so there's somebody else moved in.
So it's like whole drama. This whole family.
So dog, there was like I was in my crib one day and I just heard like them arguing, saying like, "Why'd you do this?" There was a dude, clearly I think the dude got done dirty. He was like, "Why'd you do this to me? We can still have our family together." And so I'm sitting there, like I'm laughing, but I'm like, this nigga's in pain. He's like, you hear the pain in his voice. And she's just like, well, it is what it is. Like, she's kind of like brushing off a little bit. She's kind of like playing it into it a little bit. Then I had to go down. I had to leave and go somewhere. I walk downstairs and I see this nigga like still like in a whole emotional panic, and the way she's leaning on a car like this, like she don't give no fucks. She
don't
just
care.
like,
She's over it.
and I was like, oh, she is done. And then I saw
Yeah.
her had a whole different nigga there. Like they broke. I don't know when they actually broke up.
Yeah.
And he still live on the property?
He gone. He just come
Okay.
back and like take care of his kid, come get his kid or whatever. But like she had a whole different nigga there fast, and I was just like, and
Okay.
I watched her grow up. Like I remember she went to high school right down the street.
Yeah.
So I used to see her walk with her backpack, looking a little goofy, like.
Yeah.
And then now she's a woman, like.
Now she's a baby mama.
Yeah, man, shit. Cause I think she got pregnant like
Early.
graduating high school.
Wow.
Yeah, but to see that whole drama, it is more. But I want to get it all on camera. But it's
That's
wild.
hilarious.
Yeah, so she's done. Janelle's like, get me out of here.
So where y'all looking?
We have a spot in mind. I'll tell you off camera.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, we have a spot in mind. That's
Like rent a house, rent an apartment building.
it's like essentially like a townhome.
Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, it'll be in a better place.
Them
for sure.
neighborhoods, man, they wear on you, man.
Man, clean this shit up, man. You ever just because there's dog
Yeah.
piss everywhere. So when you walk
That's
up,
crazy, dog.
so I mean, Gary's like because Gary sometimes he'll pull up and drop the cards and stuff off, or you pull up and I got to drop off Gary's something whatever. So I don't know if you ever smell like dog piss
No,
over
I
there.
When
I've
I've
never
been over
been
there, I
back in
never see any animals.
Yeah, it's yeah, man. Like
Damn. Well, I hope y'all get through that and
Yeah.
we gonna be good.
I
I
think
think.
no pressure on the murmur, man.
the murmur be murmur.
I don't,
The murmur, man.
I don't even know because I thought a heart murmur that when I even go back to that, I thought it was like the one on the heart, like you think
I
it's
don't
like
know what heart murmur is, to be honest.
I think I think there's maybe 2 of them. There's like a one that's like maybe like a bump or something on the heart
Ventricle? Oh, I don't know.
or something like that. And then there's one where it's just like it's like I told you, it's like not that
2 valves. or
like
something.
it's not
Oh,
as
it's
serious.
valves.
Yeah. So, I haven't had any
Complications.
issues or anything going forward. Even when I go to get doctor's appointments, there's never any.
But they constantly they have to monitor it, like how often.
Nah, because I think I'll be honest with you. Nobody ever said anything. I think I took I went to actually when it got caught because you know how
I'm just go ahead. I'm looking up what a heart murmur is.
So in high school they make you take a physical for sports, right? So I don't know if y'all school had an on school like actual like we had an actual like good doctor at our school, right? And so they were doing all our stuff and it was just like, yeah, bro, you might need to go get checked out. I'm hearing something. This doesn't seem right. And I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, if it is something, why hasn't this shit got picked up years ago?
Yeah.
If anything.
Yeah.
Oh, that's it. I thought it was like a whole thing. So all it is the actual murmur is just you only can hear it on the with the stethoscope.
Yeah.
And it's just it's caused by turbulent blood flow through the heart, often due to valves not closing or opening properly.
Okay.
Or the blood moving unusually fast. I always thought a murmur was like something on your heart or something like that.
I thought there was,
some kind
I thought there was
like
one that I thought there was another one that is like on the heart.
something
I thought that
like
was
that.
something like.
You probably had an innocent murmur then. So there's innocent murmurs, which is the most common.
Criminal murmurs.
There's innocent and abnormal murmurs.
Ah.
Innocent murmurs are temporary increases in blood flow due to fever, exercise, pregnancy, rapid growth, or anemia. Abnormal are like congenital heart defects, like holes in your heart.
Yeah.
Heart valve problems, infections.
Yeah.
Calcium deposits.
Yeah. From what the doctor said, I didn't have the one that was serious.
Yeah, you had an innocent one.
Yeah.
That's interesting. I never knew what they were. Symptoms: shortness of breath, chronic cough, swelling in the ankles, abs.
I felt none of that.
Or neck.
Yeah.
Dizziness, fainting.
Nothing.
Blush skin, and especially in the fingertips.
They literally caught it because of the checking my heart. Because I never had any. Like I said, I didn't have any major injuries. I luckily when I played sports throughout my whole life, I never had anything crazy. Besides like I guess really bad ankle sprains that kept me out like a week or two. But like nothing ever.
Ankle sprains is a part of the game.
Yeah, it's just like nothing.
Just like jam fingers. Keelan's been jamming his fingers a lot. I was like, yeah, that's
part of the game.
He's like, Dad. But now it's getting funny to him. He was like, that one didn't hurt that bad. That one.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, you gonna keep jamming your fingers.
Yeah,
like, that's just, especially hooping. I was like, that's what's gonna happen.
It's common.
In baseball, you gonna have some stuff.
We can get ready to wrap in a second. But do you guys have any resolutions at all? You guys have any? Is there anything that you, or at least for this year, are you like, all right, this is the year I'm going to either lock in on this area or whatever?
No, me and Kylie talked about this, and I don't do New Year's resolutions.
Mm-hmm.
What I told somebody asked me at Kendrick's in Keelan's gym, like, what's your New Year's resolution? I was like, just to make sure that I stick to my habits.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't have any goals that I want to do, but if I do everything I'm supposed to do, everything's gonna work out anyway. So it's not even a resolution. Just do your habits. Like stick to the things you're supposed to do, and it'll work out. So yeah, I didn't make a goal list or anything like that. It's just to make sure I'm doing everything I'm supposed to do. Yeah. Being disciplined.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's that is I think I lack discipline in certain things. Like, I think I have really good discipline in some areas. Like I have extremely good discipline. Then I lack discipline a lot in some other areas. Right. I just wanted to. I know for me was like there were some goals from a professional standpoint when it comes to like building community. I was talking to Gary about, and then starting the show that I started before the punchline. You know what I'm saying? Support that.
Yeah, it looks good actually.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, it does.
I watched the first two.
Appreciate it, man. I
put it on YouTube.
There's 8.
Yeah, it's on YouTube.
I only saw the clips on his IG.
No,
yeah, it's on YouTube.
It's only 2.
Yeah, I was like,
but I put out a longer. I'm putting out longer versions for like Patreon and stuff like that. So YouTube has the first episode of the longer version, like 8 minutes long, where it had all of us on there and shit like that. But it's like I wanted to start something like that and to put something together out there. One, I know that things are kind of going to a vertical platform standpoint, and I want to be ahead of the game, ahead of the curve, and build. I want to just take the power in my own hands and build my community my way. I don't want it to be built by somebody else, and then I'm just like, I don't really want these niggas as my fans. There's some niggas, I feel like there's some niggas out there that have fan bases, and they're just like, well, this is what it is. Yep. But you know what I'm talking about. Yep. It's like they don't really want to. They're just living in this space because they're selling tickets. But it's like I wouldn't want them as my fans because it's just like you gotta essentially
you gotta be that.
And I think you know what I'm talking about, and probably even the people I'm talking about. But it's like, I want to control my own destiny in that sense. And I had to sit back and look back at it and be like, wait a second, like, this is what I'm asking for, to look for, like, control my own destiny. And I'm sitting there saying, like, why isn't the industry noticing me? It's just like, nigga, you asked to control your own destiny and essentially be essentially independent. So, nigga, This is the independent route. Struggle, and then
I think it when it pays off though, it does. Like I'm very relaxed now, even though I still don't have everything I want.
Yeah.
Just because I did what I just did that one thing that I wanted to do, which was the special.
Yeah.
And I'm good. Like I had the shows that sold out, but I had some that were still trash, and I didn't care.
Yeah.
I'm over that. I'm just gonna keep doing my own thing, and like I'm fine with that. Like I'm happy with how things are going, and just keep doing my own thing. And I was like, I just gotta keep doing my habits. Like just keep going, and it'll do what it's supposed to do. So I didn't set any. I gotta hit these numbers, or I do none of that shit. I'm just like lock in, take the dates you're supposed to take. You know, I did say I was gonna start. I be lazy on sending my avails in, and this year I was like, I'm gonna make sure every Monday, hey, this is what I am for the week, and either y'all book me or y'all don't, you know, whatever. Like I didn't get the thing for the big, and I don't care. Yeah, I was just like, all right, cool, I'll use it and do it myself again. Yeah, like I'm not tripping.
And I feel like even with the show, I feel like that's helping me be more disciplined. Like it's like there's certain things, like you said, you get certain things, and I'm like, I think even this is going to help me be disciplined to get more things, where it's like, you know, from a writing standpoint, that show is making me be like, all right, I got to write a set list every single time. I got to work on new jokes. You know, I remember we talked about before, we feel like Keon and like Tony probably write at a higher clip because they're always writing new shit. I feel like this show is getting me to the point where I'm going to have to write a bunch of new shit, because it's just like, all right, I'm showing a set list. You ain't going to want to see the same set list for 20 episodes. I can do that. Yeah. But it's just like, I don't even want to do that. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's also pushed me to be more disciplined in certain areas in my stand-up in general.
That's why I'm happy about these tapings, because I got to do different shit. They're all different tapings. Yeah. So I'm like, all right, cool. I just keep, writing, and then I'm going to do another. If nothing comes, which it probably won't, because per usual, you know, I'm going to do another special in next year. Yeah. And then, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with I'm watching just everything work out, and I'm just doing what I need to do. Yeah. And then everything else is kind of falling into place. Yeah. I'm not worried about anybody else. I'm not just like.
Were you at one point?
I was comparing.
Okay.
There was a time where I was, your natural, why this nigga starting kind of thing, you know what I mean? Competitor. But not hating, like, good for you, but I also should be, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And then I just don't care anymore. I don't care. It's
mine is mine.
Just do your own thing, and it kind of work out. And even the fan base, and even, like I said, I didn't know. Even people looking out for me, I didn't know I was mentioned on that podcast. I had no idea. A bunch of people hit me, and it was like, bro, he talked about you. I was like, oh, okay. Yeah. And even that, like, just clipping that and sharing it is making the joke hit again. Yeah. So it's bringing a whole bunch of new people and whatever. I'm like, it'll just go. And then, my bookings, I'm even having bookers that I couldn't get a hold of that, oh, man, yeah, we'd love to have you. Yeah. Because the numbers and the views and stuff all match now. So it's a very easy sell to hit somebody via social media and be like, hey, man, I would love to play here. And all they do is look at your page. And, hell yeah. Yeah. You want to come do it? Absolutely. So now I can do more cities and stuff like that. And all just because you just did it yourself. Kati's shooting another movie. Yeah. She's shooting in like 2 weeks. Herself, found the budget. It's like, nigga, we're not. And I'm not even looking for it, the industry shit. Like, I don't care. I'm just like, you get what you're supposed to get.
And they'll come whenever they want to come, and then taxing niggas. What about you, Gary?
Just trying to find something new and something different. That's what fulfills me, just those types of challenges. And see if I can make a woman happy. See if I can crack that code, dog.
That's dumb. Why are you setting impossible goals?
Yeah. This nigga's wasting his time. Like, that's crazy.
That's silly.
Everyone fails their resolutions.
That's silly.
But I'm gonna keep trying.
Day number 17.
Trying
to make a woman happy. Yeah. It's just documented.
This nigga's in a cave with a beard. Nigga, it's impossible.
Yeah. You see him on the street. What happened to you, dog? I bought her the thing. She wanted another thing. Yeah. Nothing's ever good enough.
And she actually said she wanted this thing specifically. She said this. I got what she said.
But then
she
said she didn't say it. And I was like, here's a recording of you saying it. She's like, you recorded me? And then that caused a whole other argument.